Hello everyone, it's time for the third and final game of the day. Laila CC taking on field. So Laila CC taking on field, the final game of the day. Laila CC batting first after winning the toss. 8 runs have come from the first over. Imran Hussain got a 60 in the first game of the day against Mighty Express, and he'll be hoping to play well again. Rubai Tak is on field. He was not playing the first game, and he's a very experienced campaigner, so he's a massive member of the on-field side, and they will be looking up to him, and they'll be hoping that he can perform well. On field, of course, participated in the previous game as well, taking on and losing to Dhaka Warriors. But the one good thing is that they have Rubai Tak in the side now, and they will be hoping that he can deliver the goods. It's neatly played away for now, the single. And another play and a miss. A good start this from Rubai Tak. 2 overs done, 11 for none. Tipu Sultan now to continue. Was of course very unfortunate in the previous game, and he's still unfortunate in this game as well. Poor bit of fielding there. What should have been a singular max 2 has turned into a boundary. Saddam Hussain moves into the double figures with that boundary. Charging on that occasion was Saddam Hussein. Gets beaten there. Tipu Sultan, you gotta give credit to him. Held his line, did not deviate from his line. That's a poor ball, cut away. Luckily, he has protection out there. 3 overs down, Laila, 18 for none. Rabat Haq to continue. It's a wide delivery. Oh my goodness, the fielding has been terrible. That's the second boundary conceded thanks to pathetic bit of fielding. And Rabat Haq will definitely not be too pleased about that. It's pulled away. And they've managed to come back for the second. Rabat Haq is very angry. Frustration has started to build already for him. Really needs to keep calm because he is the leader of this inexperienced side. If he loses his cool, it will not be good for his side. And I think he understood that straight away, that it was not right for him to scream at the fielder like that. And after that, he was asking everyone to calm down and say that I was telling them that everything is fine. A wicket now would really G them up. Almost did it. Beautiful delivery. The ball pitches and decks away a tad bit. And Imran was beaten. All ends up there. 4 overs done. Laila CC 25 for none. On field were very unlucky in the previous game, and it seems like that trend has started off again. Ball's going up in the air but falling in no man's land, and it's Tipu Sultan again. It's not been his day thus far as Tipu. charging on that occasion. Saddam, and gets the boundary, easy as you like. Just comes down the pitch and thrashes that one away through the offside. I don't like this decision of using Tipu Sultan for 3 overs up front. He bowled 4 overs in a row in the previous game, then batted for a bit. Now he's been asked to open the bowling and bowl 3 overs in a row. Lad's bound to tire, and 2 back-to-back boundaries would make matters worse. It's all Laila CC at the moment, and on-field have come out with some special level poor luck, unfortunately. 5 overs are gone. Laila CC, thanks to those 2 boundaries, are now off to a flyer, 35 for none. Saddam Hussain is playing a brilliant 10, 29 of 19. And Imran is just giving him company at the moment. He's on 6 from 8. Abdul Rahman has been brought on to bowl a whole lot earlier in this game. Was introduced, I think, in the 14th over the previous game, and he was the most successful bowler by far, getting 3 wickets. Onfield really need to pull things back, otherwise it could get messy. Quicker delivery just helps on its way by Imran. A couple of runs there for Imran. Rubaiyat Haq screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to encourage his boys. Remember, Rubaiyat Haq was also playing in that final I was talking about last week, where Faridud Masood failed. Rubaiyat Haq had a torrid outing as well. He was the skipper of the day when the toss decided to bowl first, and Citibank tore them apart, unfortunately. So he'll be hoping to make a comeback as well, but this is just too good. Late cut there from Saddam, almost took it off the keeper's hands there and guides it away for an easy boundary. It's too easy at this point in time for Laila CC. 6 overs have gone. They've flown along to 44 for none, and Saddam Hussain is the main man, 34 from just 21. And Tipu Sultan is going to continue on. He's going to bowl his 4th and final over of this match. don't understand why it's mandatory for Tipu Sultan to bowl 4 overs in a row. See, the lad is tiring. As I mentioned in the previous match, he also bowled 4 overs in a row, batted for 14 balls, tried his best to get some runs for his side. Nothing happened. And now he's again been asked to bowl 4 overs in a row, and he's just dishing out freebies right now. This is very silly stuff from on field. They're just making matters worse for themselves. $50 up for Laila in 6.3 overs, 50 for none. Saddam Hussein has done a magnificent job today, 39 from just 23. And Imran is just... Oh, that's a swing and a miss. That shot came out of the blue from Imran. Imran says that I've had enough of playing second fiddle. It is time for me to get going as well. Lucky for him, and unlucky again for Tipu Sultan, that the ball did not castle the sticks. Seven overs are gone. Laila CC are 51 without loss. And Tipu Sultan is done for the time being. Has conceded 32 runs in his 4 overs. Once again, he has bowled his spell of 4 overs in a row. Abdul Rahman to continue. So it's been a good call to give Abdul Rahman a go up front, given his performance in the previous game where he got 3 wickets. Also got some runs, Abdul Rahman, so he would be feeling confident about the whole ordeal. So this is a good decision. It's very nicely played away, and played away for a boundary now. Imran Hussain joins the party. Abdul Rahman, unfortunately, is not having the same kind of impact he had in the previous game. But to be honest, the damage had already been done. Very nicely bowled by Rahman. Very good comeback. Slower, straighter. The ball pitched and turned a bit, gripped on the surface a tad bit, and as a result, Imran was unable to work it away to the onside, which is what he was trying to do. This time, though, it's a short ball. Imran has pulled it away, and pulled it away for a huge sixer. Poor delivery from Rahman. 63 on the board already for Laila CC. 8 overs are done, and unfortunately for on-field, it's heading in the same direction as the first game. Okay, that's an action. Wow, that would unsettle any batter. Mahmood Hassan coming in wrong footed almost. Zipping one through. Luckily, the batters, Saddam Hussein, was not struck in line. Otherwise, it would have been the end of him. Good start from Mahmood Hassan. Look at that action. Wow. That's one way to unsettle the batters. Oh, another brilliant delivery from Hassan. Yorker. Imran gets beaten on that occasion. Again, the two batters are really finding it difficult to connect. Mahmoud Hassan's deliveries. This is fine stuff from Hassan. And suddenly on-field have found their voice again. I would love for him to grab a wicket. Oh, a big shout. What an over from Mahmoud Hassan. Where have on-field been hiding this lad? 9 over is gone. 64 for none, Laila Sisi. Somehow there's still no wickets down. Hassan had both the batters in a fair bit of trouble in that over. The man who grunts while releasing the ball, Saiful Islam, is now on. Oh, gets beaten. Goes for a big booming drive, does Imran. Pace to delivery, beaten by pace. This could be a good combination, Mahmoud Hassan and Saiful Islam. Unconventional bowlers. He's adamant, he's adamant. Everyone is adamant, everyone is appealing. They can't believe that the finger has stayed down. Well, at least it's not a wide. Now the batter wants a wide now. Everyone is complaining to the umpire. No one's happy with him. But the umpire is steadfast. Oh my goodness, how fortunate was the batter on that occasion. That should have been a drag on. Imran survives again. You really got a feel for on-field, how unlucky they have been throughout the span of these two games that they have played. Swung away to the onside by Imran Hussain. Mahmoud Hassan is the bowler. Had a fine start. Just went for a single run, and it was very difficult for the batters to understand what he was trying to deliver. But that's a drag down. Swings that one away. Mahmoud Hassan is definitely being targeted in this over by Imran. They have all the wickets in the shed. The scoop comes out now. Imran is playing all the shots and he gets a boundary. Brilliantly executed. It's not easy to scoop a leggy. But since Mahmoud Hassan has been bowling skidders, he used the pace Hassan was providing and he gets a boundary. Flights that one. So Hassan been asked to do something different by Imran. Decides to go slow on that occasion. Gets driven away. 9 came from that over. 11 done. Laila CCR 77 without loss. Once again, a pacey ball from Saiful. Once again, the batter Imran beaten comprehensively by pace. Pitched up on that occasion. Pitching up should not be what Saiful Islam. Saiful Islam really does not excel at pitching the ball up, so he should. Yes, exactly. That's his length. Just hit the deck hard and hope that you get some assistance from the track. And if not, you just hope that the batters get beaten by the extra pace that you're generating. There's no point in going full for Saiful. Just bowl this line, and more importantly, just bowl this length. See, it's very hard for the batters to get him away when he's bowling this back of a length delivery. Final ball of the over. Charges. Another mistake in the field. Another couple of runs. 12 overs done. Laila CC are rocketing along. They're 80 for none. Arafat Sunny has finally come on to bowl, which is another bit of shocking news actually for the on-field supporters, because Arafat Sunny was by far their best performer in the previous game, and he almost gets a wicket there. Was very good in the previous game, and it should have been introduced a bit earlier. Instead of giving Tipu Sultan for useless overs where he got hit all around the park, they should have used the guile and the expertise of Arafat Sunny. Once again, the damage has already been done. 80 already on the board. Not a single wicket has been lost. What a hit. What a hit. Cracked away for a boundary. Imran Hussain, 34 from 33 now, has had a struggle. It's been a run-a-ball innings. Saddam has been the fluent partner, and he's on 46 from just 31, and he has been starved of the strike as of late. And with that boundary, Imran moves on to 38 from 34. Brilliant bit of fielding, you have to say, from Sunny, flinging himself towards the ball and making sure that it's a dot ball. 38 of 35 now for Imran. He knows that he has eaten up a lot of deliveries. There's a lot of talent left in the shed. He just really needs to stop poking around and start going for big shots. Tries to do that, gets the outer half of the bat and gets a boundary. This is so unfortunate again. Arafat Sunny with a very good delivery. He saw the batter coming. He pitched the ball away outside off. The ball turned and was going away even further. Yet somehow Imran managed to get a little outside edge and gets a boundary. 8 came from that Sunny over. 13 done, 88 for none. It seems like Saddam got the strike after an age. Only get a single, moves on to 47 to Saddam. Imran has moved on to 42, so both the openers are nearing their 50s. And that's gotta be out, and yes, that is out. Hassan has gotten his first wicket, and the opening partnership has been broken, and Imran has been dismissed for 42. And finally, some luck in favor of on-field. First one goes down, 13.2. It's 89 for 1. A good hand again from Imran. Remember, he got a 60 in the first game of the day as well, so seems to be in pretty decent form, Imran. Mustaid Hussain is out there. Well, that's a Google there from Mahmoud Hassan. Well bowled. Mustaid Hussain did not pick it. New man out there, so it is a lovely variation to try from Mahmoud. Well bowled, very well bowled. Mustaid Hussain was run out in the previous game and was very, very grumpy. But in the end, when the side won, everything was sorted out. What a hit. What a hit from Saddam. And that's the sixer, and Saddam signs off with the sixer. A brilliant innings from Saddam Hussain. 53 from just 33 deliveries. And he goes off into the sunset for the time being. A fantastic hand played by Saddam. Can be very, very proud of how well he batted. And he has given his side a phenomenal start. And if his other mates are able to cash in, they could get up to 180 as well, just like Dhaka Warriors did. But for that, everyone will have to come out and play a lot of shots and accelerate exhilaratingly. 13.4 overs gone, 96 for 1. We're waiting for the next man to come out. Thirty-one more balls to go. How much can they get? Can they get up to 170, 180? They'll have to go some to get that far, but they definitely have the base and they definitely have the batters to do it. Saim Sheikh is the new man out there. He's phenomenal with the ball in the game against Mighty Express. Now he has a chance to show off his talents with the bat. Fourteen overs done, 98 for 1. Expensive Abdul Rahman is going to be bowling his third over now. He conceded 21 runs in his first couple of overs. But now he has an opportunity to bowl at two new batters, two right-handers as well. But that's a drag down, and that's been hit away powerfully by Saim Sheikh. Gets away with that one, does Rahman. That's the advantage of bowling to new batters. You can get away with the occasional poor deliveries. Very well bowled from Rahman, and of course everyone on his side admires that delivery. It's very well bowled. The ball pitched and bounced a tad bit as well. Tried to repeat the dose, unfortunately. This time it was a hit me ball, and Saim Sheikh does not miss out on that occasion. It's a sixer. Rahman gets deposited again. 15 done. Laila are on the charge. They're 107 for 1. 25 more balls to go. They will definitely be eyeing something over 160 from here, at least. Oh, what a hit this time from Syed Mustahid Hussain himself. But once again, the sound of the ball thudding against the grills. Oh, what a hit. This is going to be pretty painful, I guess, for on field the next 5 overs. They're going to feel like around 50 overs if this carnage continues. Some easy runs to be had out here for Mustahid and co. Should have been an easy couple of runs. There was no one there backing up at the striker's end. Mustahid turning down, but should have been an easy second. Both the batters have now hit sixes. At least on-field did not make the error of deciding to bowl first in this game. In the first game, they won the toss and decided to bowl first, and Dhaka Warriors took them to task. In this game, I'm sure they would have definitely batted first. Unfortunately, they did not win the toss, and Laila Sisi were in no mood of relenting. They decided to bat first, and they are piling on the runs again against on-field. It's not been a memorable debut thus far for the players from on-field. That's gone high up in the air again. They keep on running, and 3 runs get completed. .119 for 1. Mahmood Hassan ends his spell. Has conceded 32 runs. It has gotten a wicket. 4 more overs to go. On-field will be trying their level best to limit the damage as much as possible, but with 7 wickets in the shed, Laila Sisi can absolutely go berserk. Rafat Sunny is now back on for his second over. Fires the 10. Swung away nicely by Saim Sheikh, but falls short of long on. It's got to be a shorter ball from here on in, with so many wickets in the shed, and since we're nearing the end of this innings. Very well bowled. Sunny was the only shining light in an otherwise dismal performance from the first game for on-field. He's only bowled a single over. And probably he's going to be opening the batting again. I hope he is going to be opening the batting because he was magnificent. Scored a cracking 50. And whilst he was out there, on-field were looking pretty good. As soon as he had to retire, they just could not get going after that. Mustahid charges, hits it up in the air. And that is another boundary. A disgruntled Arafat Sunny looks on. And he's not happy with his fielder at the boundary either. That's gone up in the air. Is anyone in business? Of course not. That falls in no man's land. Is that it? What an effort. What an incredible catch. Absolutely incredible from Shojib. Ran in, dived forward, took a brilliant low catch, tumbled over and still was able to maintain his balance. What an incredible catch from Shojib. One of the best you will ever see. Had to run in a long way, dived forward, and of course he tumbled over, yet he was able to completely maintain his balance. And yet, after taking such a brilliant catch, he was worried about the double play. Fantastic from Shojib. Sunny has a wicket, mainly thanks to the fielder. 17 done, 125 for 2. Cannot talk enough about that incredible catch. You need these little moments of brilliance to lift aside. Hopefully, this works in favor of on-field. Saiful Islam comes back on. And gets just pushed away for a boundary. What was that, said Mustahid Hussain? Just a little push and it races away for a boundary. Saiful Islam providing all the pace Mustahid needed, and then he just elegantly put it into a gap and he gets an easy boundary for his efforts. Sheikh Kamran Hafiz, who played a crackerjack innings the first game against Mighty, is on now. And he kicks off his innings with a boundary. He just played Saiful there. He knew that Saiful was going to go in quick, bang it in short. And he got himself into a perfect position, and then just when that ball, exact ball as predicted, came, he just ran it down and found a pocket to get a boundary to kick off his innings. He got 20. He got a 27 ball 54 against Mighty Express. Of course, he was unbeaten, had to retire. And he's come out to bat now, and he's already started off with the boundary. Boundary, boundary, boundary here. Syed Mustahid Hussain on fire. So 3 boundaries in a row, a hat-trick of boundaries coming from the bat of Syed Mustahid Hussain. Apologies, it was not Kamran Hafiz who hit the previous boundary. That was also Mustahid. First ball boundary from Mustahid. Second ball boundary from Mustahid. Third ball also a boundary from Syed Mustahid Hussain. He's on fire here. 28 from just 12. What a knock he's playing. He's propelling the score to magnificent heights. Nice comeback there, the bowler, but the damage has already been done. He has conceded 12 runs already in this over. Final ball of the 18th over coming up. It's been the Syed Mustahid Hussain show in this over. 3 boundaries back to back to back, then a dot, and here comes the final ball. What will he try to do? Will he look to crack a sixer now? No, he will just open the face of the bat again, but this time he'll pick out the fielder. 13 runs collected by Syed Mustahid without playing a single shot in anger. That's the class of the man. That's why he's the highest ever run getter for Last Man Stands Bangladesh. And to have Syed Mustahid in your side is like having a pillar of success in your side. Fantastic. 18 done. Laila sees here 138 for 2. Arafat Sunny will be bowling the penultimate over of this innings. And it will be that man, Mustahid Hussain. Almost played it, dragged it onto his sticks. Gets away with it, does Mustahid. Can the keeper catch up with it? Yes, he can. Is that going to be a run out? No. Mustahid rampaging along, and of course getting a bit of good fortune as well along the way. 31 from just 15 balls, just the innings Laila Sisi needed to get around that 160 mark. He's gone now, he's been stumped. Arafat Sunny gets his second wicket. A good hand, a very good hand from Mustahid Hussain. Comes to an end 31 from just 16 balls, and he was very good with the ball in hand as well in the previous game. Got a couple of wickets in the solitary over he bowled. It will be interesting to see whether he comes on to bowl again in this game. So Sheikh Kamran Hafiz is out there, is yet to face the ball, and let's see who comes out to join him. So one good thing for on-field is that the bleeding has been lesser than the Dhaka Warriors game. Dhaka Warriors got up to 182, and Laila will probably not be able to get up there, but you still never know. But 42 runs away from that 182 mark, which Dhaka Warriors got. Arafat is in business again, and he has taken another catch. He's on a hat trick now. Wow. Sunny is suddenly cashing in. Mamun Shardar with his second golden duck of the day. Poor lad always comes out in such good situations for his side. He has to swing from ball one. It's not easy to do. And Arafat Sunny has a genuine chance at a hat-trick here. Walid Chaudhary is a man who also got a golden duck in the previous game. And if he gets another golden duck now, that will mean a hat-trick for Arafat Sunny. That will be some achievement. Real celebrations, of course, because on-field know that the damage has probably already been done. But a hat-trick is a hat-trick. Can Sunny do it? Can Sunny do it? No, he can't. No, he can't. Walid Chaudhary just decides to push it away to the onside and just get a single. Even that's a win for the bowling side. Just a single at such a late stage of the innings. That's a win. Charging is Hafiz, and charging successfully and hitting sixes. He's just too good, is this Sheikh Kamran Hafiz guy. Got a 27 ball 54 in the first match that Laila played, and now he's tracking at 600s. 19 done, 147 for 4. One more over to go. Saiful Islam to bowl the final over. And Walid Chaudhary has handed over the strike to Sheikh Kamran Hafiz. That's the best possible outcome, I feel, for Laila Sisi. Kamran Hafiz is striking them really nicely. He's in beast mode. And he'll be hoping to tonk 2-3 more sixes out of here, especially the last ball of the innings. Saiful gets away with that one. It's a dot ball. Rubaiyat is very happy with what Saiful Islam is dishing out, calling him Gulti. He believes that that has to be the go-to ball. Oh, well bowled. Very good bowling, actually. Hafiz goes 6 from 3. And Saiful Islam has his first wicket. There's been a decent comeback at the back end from on field, I have to say. Only Syed Mustahid was able to go berserk like that. Otherwise, the others have come and gone. There's 2 more balls to go, and Saiful will be hoping to get out of these 2 balls without any kind of damage. Abdul Qadir Zilani is the perfect man to bowl to if you're Saiful. It's not a big hitter. It's mainly in the side as a bowler. Wide and a single gets stolen, so two wides there. 150 up now for Laila CC. Final ball of the innings now coming up. Final ball coming up. Zilani on strike, cannot get bat on ball. Sloppy stuff from the wicket keeper. And here's a chance. Oh my god, this is so sloppy. This is so sloppy at the back end from on field. We've conceded 2 extra runs. It should have been a dot. Ends up being a couple. So 153 is what Laila CC end up with. A better bowling performance from on field and a much better fielding performance as well. Still, 154 is going to be a huge task for them. Let's see if they can make a game out of this. We're coming back soon with the run chase. And the run chase begins. Irfan Takbir, and for some reason it's not Sunny who has come out to open the innings with the Takbir. It's Tipu Sultan. Wow. Interesting. The guy who smashed a 50 opening the innings in the previous game is nowhere to be seen anyway. He had a pretty good time with the ball in hand as well, did Arafat Sunny. I wonder why Tipu Sultan is opening. It's 155. 155 is the target, so there's actually some hope for on-field in this game. 154 is the target, so there's some genuine hope. If they're able to get off to a good start, then they could create some pressure on Laila CC. And Laila won the toss and they got off to such a good start. They thought that another 170, 180 was loading, but you have to give a lot of credit to on-field bowlers. They came back very nicely. Irfan Takbir was very positive in the first game, and he had a pretty good shot against unfortunately he picked out a deep mid wicket. Oh my goodness, what a delivery that was from Abdul Qadir Zilani. Very fortunate was Irfan Takbir on that occasion. First over done, on fielder 8 for none. Walid Chaudhary is going to be opening the bowling for Laila CC along with Abdul Qadir Zilani. Zilani was, of course, the spin option, slow bowling option, and Walid Chaudhary will be the seam up option. I really do not understand why Tipu Sultan has come out to open the innings instead of Arafat. Even bowled 4 overs in a row. Doesn't really make any sense. Let's see if he can prove me wrong, but I definitely would have wanted Arafat Sunny to come out to open the innings, along with Irfan Takbir. Oh, one thought for a moment that Walid Chaudhary was in business. It was a pacey delivery, back of a limb delivery, hitting the shoulder of the bat, in the sticker, as they call it. It almost popped back up to the bowler, just falling short of him. Very nicely bowled. This is what Saiful Islam was trying to do, hitting the pitch hard, and he did a good job at it for most of his bowling effort. Another short bumper there. Real effort put in there by Walid Chaudhary. Yeah, very good bowling actually. The batter Takbir let that one go. He was hoping for a wide, maybe. That was not to be the case. But this is very good gas from Chaudhary. And again, the bat did not hit that ball. The ball hit the bat on that occasion. Fiery stuff this from Walid Chaudhary. Very nice viewing. 2 overs done, 11 for none. Zilani to continue. Cramping the batter off for room there was Zilani. Somehow the batter was able to get it away straight and rotate the strike. On-field were sloppy in the field once again, but they had their moment, especially that catch from Shajib, where he had to come in. We'll talk about that a bit later. Tipu Sultan has decided to launch, and he has launched that for a 6. This is why he has come out to open the innings. I was very skeptical about the decision, but that's a cracking shot from Tipu Sultan. The best thing he has done thus far. Maybe this is the shot that unleashes the beast inside Tipu Sultan. Be aware, Laila CC. On-field actually have some batting in their shed since Rubaiyat Haq is playing in this game, and Arafat Sani has not come out to open. Wrapped on the pads. Missing leg, I feel. Turned down by the umpire. Is that a leg by? Yes, that's a leg by. So if these two are able to give them a start, then there are actual batters who can build on it, and since the target is a bit more reasonable, it's 154 instead of being 183, they can really make a match of this. The pitch conditions are very good. The pitch is held really well, and the spinners are not really getting much purchase, as the seamers are still getting help. Very well bowled again. He's using wonderful variations as Zilani. He's not getting much help from the track in terms of spin, but he's a quality bowler. That one came back in sharply at pace, and the batter did not have much of an idea about that one. 3 overs done. On-field are off to a pretty decent start. Actually, they're 21 for none. Going at 7 runs per over. Which is below the requirement, yes, but still it's a pretty good start. Walid Chaudhary was sensational in his first over. He's bowling sharp bumpers. We don't We do not often see that in last man stands. Proper bumpers, but Walid Chaudhary did that. This time he just bowls length. Tipu Sultan does not move his feet at all. No footwork involved in that. He just throws his hands in that one, gets beaten. I guess that's the strategy behind sending Tipu Sultan to open. Maybe they've just asked him to go out and swing. If it comes off, it's good. If it does not, we still have batting left. That's gonna help, but they have a fielder in that region. Fine leg is absolutely fine. And that saves a boundary. That's brilliant thinking, because Walid Chaudhary is bowling at pace, and it could easily get down to third man or finally. And look at the positions of both these fielders, perfectly placed for such bowling. So even if there is an inside edge or outside edge, it's not going to go away for a boundary, just like we saw during the previous delivery. Very good bit of captaincy there. And of course, so when you have someone like Syed Mustahid Hussain in your pack, you're always going to be making good decisions. Four overs are done. On field 24 for none. So this is a start. Run rate has come down from 7 to 6, but they have not lost a wicket and they have gotten 24 runs. It seems like Mamoon Sardar is getting ready to bowl. Yes, he is. He's had a day to forget today with the bat in hand, 2 golden ducks. Of course, he came in when he had to just come out and swing for ball 1 due to the brilliance of the top order batters. Look at that delivery. Look at that ball, pitch and deck away, and Tipu Sultan could not even manage to nick that. It was just too good for him to even nick that. Swing and a miss. A signal as a wide by the umpire. The keeper cannot believe it's been signaled as a wide. He's saying that it has touched the bat. Well, it's the umpire's call that's going to stand. He was adamant that it had taken the outside edge, and went up to the leg umpire and was pleading to him as well. This time definitely it hit the bat, but a good shot from Tipu Sultan. When Tipu Sultan hit that 6 of Zilani's bowling, there's some momentum being developed by on-field, but now it seems to have subsided because of the quality of the bowling, and Mamoon Sardar is bowling brilliantly as well. Another edge. Mamoon Sardar has been brilliant in this over. Maybe they should have opened up the bowling with him, Walid Chaudhary and Mamoon Sardar. Those two would have been a handful together with the new ball. On-fielder in this. No, it's not a monstrous total like it was when they were batting against the Warriors, and even then they were able to get up to 128, thanks mainly to the brilliance of Sunny. They're slashed away, uppishly! Falls just short of the fielder. There was room and there was an opportunity for the batsman there to crack it away for a boundary. Instead, it's just a single from a thickish outside edge. 5 overs done, 29 for none. So the first 5 overs of this run chase have been completed, and on field, to their credit, have hung in there. And as I said before, as Arafat Sunny has not come out to open, and as Rubaiyat Haq is available in this game, he's playing. So in those two, they have a couple of quality batters. So they do have a chance. They do have a chance in this if these two are able to kick on for a bit longer and lay a solid base for them to come out and express themselves. And once again, going back to the target, it's 154 and not 183 like it was against Dhaka Warriors. So on-field really need to talk to themselves. They need to believe. Oh, it was a hard hit from Irfan. It's a brilliant stop. It's a brilliant stop there. Saeem Sheikh cannot really call that a dropped catch. He saved 3 runs there. That's what I'm going to tell it. I'm going to call it like he saved 3. A brilliant bit of fielding. Then he also executed a direct hit and was appealing. And the keeper once again was trying to plead his case to the leg umpire and saying that the batsman had not grounded his bat properly. Saeem Sheikh was brilliant against Mighty Express, and he will be a handful once again, I feel, as the run rate will climb. It will not be easy for on-field to take Saeem Sheikh on successfully. Bumper there, wow. These bowls are really pumped up from Laila Sisi. I told you during their game against Mighty Express, the variation in this attack, the options are really scary if you are an opposition team. We're seeing that on display again. This is a decent enough start from on-field, but the problem will begin once they will requiring to up the ante in terms of run rate, because the required run rate is already going up, and unless they're able to accelerate, it's going to get higher and higher, and in that case they will. Oh, that's pulled away nicely, and that's a very good shot from Irfan, and the fielder signals that as a sixer. Very nice gesture there from the fielder. 37 for none, a fine end to the over, and that will give Irfan Takbir a lot of confidence. He moves on to 20 from just 14 after 6 on field, a 37 for none. Saeem Sheikh was going for another bumper, but unfortunately the ball did not rise high enough. Instead, it was in the hitting arc of Irfan Takbir, who cashed in big time. Mamoon Sardar, who had a fine start, is going to continue. And just get the feeling Laila Sisi will be hoping to get a wicket soon enough to just make sure that everyone knows who is the boss. A lovely delivery again from Sardar. He's loving this track. Tipu Sultan continues on being a burden to this run chase. 16 from 19 from the opener is just simply unacceptable. Tipu Sultan just needs to play a shorter ball now. If he gets out, he gets out. If he connects with a few, it's good for his side, but is really damaging the run rate and also increasing the required run rate. Shot played. Falls in no man's land. But this is what he has to do. He has to look to go big. If he gets out, so be it. Doesn't really matter. On field could really make a match of this. That's not out. No way is that out. 7 overs done, 41 for none on field. This really is a respectable beginning given the run chase. 113 more needed of 65 balls. Of course, it's hard. It's 51 ball differential. But we know in cricket, when a side has wickets in hand and when a side has quality batters in the shed, anything can be achieved. Syed Mustahid Hussain, who had a very good outing with the bat in hand in this game, is now coming out to bowl in the 8th over. He bowled the 20th over of the first game that he played against Mighty Express. He got a couple of wickets as well. His side would dearly love him to get a wicket now. You have to give a lot of credit to on-field actually, because remember, this is the second game they're playing in a row. They were humbled by Dhaka Warriors in their first game, but they have come out with a lot of intent in this game. They're brilliant in the field. In some instances, they were absolutely brilliant, and they were able to restrict Laila Sisi, a powerhouse batting unit like Laila Sisi, to a score of 153. And now they have come out with intent when it comes to batting as well, and they have had a decent beginning. So mad props to them. No matter what happens in this game. Is that the end of Tipu Sultan? Yes, it is. Chance of a double play. Mustahid misses. Irfan Takbir survives. But Tipu Sultan is gone, and Syed Mustahid just can't stop taking wickets. Takbir is still down on the ground. I hope he's fine. It was a serious dive he had to put in. Arfat Sunny is now out there. Probably should have been out there from the beginning. But you can understand the thought process behind setting Tipu Sultan. It's a bit of a pinch hitter. Unfortunately, could not do much of hitting. Also choked up a lot of deliveries. Sunny now will need to get into his work quickly because the required run rate is shooting upwards. Successful start again for Syed Mustahid. His ball 2 overs today has already gotten 3 wickets. And he, of course, played a very handy 30-run knock today. And it was his knock which allowed his side to get over the 150 barricade. Otherwise, they would have fallen short of the 150 mark, probably ending up with a score of around 140, and that would have been a different story altogether. So Mustahid continues on being the man for his side, no matter which team he's representing. Syed Mustahid just remains Syed Mustahid. Fiery delivery from Saim Sheikh. It's wide. Irfan Takbir hit a 6 off his final ball in the previous over. So Saim Sheikh will be pumped up and he'll be hoping to get rid of Takbir. Takbir goes for it again. Short ball. Chance of a couple of runs there. Yeah, well done. So Saim once again went for the bumper and Takbir took him on. This time it was a top edge. Luckily for Takbir, the ball fell in no man's land and he was able to come back for the second couple of precious runs for Takbir and on-field sports management. We have seen throughout the day that the bowlers are willing to bend their backs and go back of a length have managed to get something out of the surface. Takbir has hoisted that one away. That's gone up in the air. This time he's gone. Will it be a double play? It's not going to be a double play, but Takbir falls and Saim has his revenge. Takbir precious for the cause, and on-field are now suddenly starting to lose their way. The second wicket goes down, both the openers are gone. And this was always the worry, wasn't it? Because they were taking their time, they got off to a solid enough start, but of course the required run rate would jump up when you're playing slowly. So the problem was always going to be when the acceleration would be needed and when these big shots would come. Would they succeed in clearing the ropes? Unfortunately, both the openers have fallen victim to the run rate pressure. But one good thing was done in that instance. They were able to steal a couple of runs, so that's very good. The two batters were conscious about the opportunity of stealing a couple of runs, and They did that. Very good presence of mind shown by the two batters there. Yes, the wicket fell, but they got a couple. And the next ball glanced away for a boundary. Rubaiyat is here. And it's a boundary. 4-leg buys does not matter for on-field. He just won the runs. This is the partnership now. The partnership between Rubaiyat Haq and Arafat Sunny. These two will have to do all of the scoring most probably. And again, if they can get 50s, both of them, they will win the game for this side. Rubaiyat Haq is of course a wonderful addition to the on-field sports management side. Oh my goodness, Mustahid Hussain has probably just killed the game here. Just castled Rubaiyat Haq, and all the hopes of on-field are probably castled with him. Tame looking shot. Missing a straight delivery and getting cleaned up. Very disappointing from someone with the class and experience of Rubaiyat. Third wicket goes down, and on-field, as feared, unfortunately, they're capitulating big time. 54 for 3 now, and they have not only lost both the openers, they have now also lost their talisman in Rubaiyat Haq. But the talisman at the other end, for the other side, and Mustahid just keeps on getting better and better. He contributed with the bat, now is contributing massively with the ball. Second wicket for him in 6 balls, 54 for 3. Saiful Islam is the new man out there. Mustahid is just proving to be a bit unplayable at this point in time. 7 balls, 3 runs, 2 wickets. This is just too good. When we talk about Syed Mustahid Hussain as a legend of last man stands, we generally mention about his batting because he's the highest ever run getter in last man stands Bangladesh. But his bowling is very much underrated, and that's probably because of how good a batter he is. His batting and his batting stats take away all the spotlight, but how good a bowler is he? He'll always give you 4 cheap overs at least. He's the leader of the pack. He's like a father figure to the younger cricketers, someone they can look up to. And look what he has done today with the ball in hand. He was definitely handy with the bat, but his impact with the ball has been magnificent today. The opening partnership was looking good on field. We're trying to really make a match out of this, but he has come on and has got into big wickets, and especially the huge wicket of Rubaiyat Haq who was just trying to get into his innings. And in the previous over, I had mentioned that it had to be Rubaiyat Arafat partnership that would take on-field home. But unfortunately, due to the brilliance of Mustahid Hussain, Rubaiyat Haq had to go back to the dugout. First 10 overs of this innings have been completed. 57 for 3 on field, and Laila Sisi are well on their way to getting the second victory of the day. Saim Sheikh into his third over. Already gotten a wicket, of course, of Irfan Takbir, who is starting to look good. See, this is the problem with lesser fancied sides chasing, because they can get off to decent starts, they can give themselves a chance to get their eyes in, but whilst they're trying to do that, the required run rate shoots up. So after a period of time, they need to try and accelerate, and when that happens, the wickets start to fall in a heap. We have seen this in the World Cup as well, and we're seeing it again here. A shot of our ump and also the photographer doing their jobs tirelessly. Hats off to them. They have to be out in the field all day long, the umps and the photographers, of course. That's a boundary. Is that? Oh, the fielder almost was able to catch up with it, but in the end it is a boundary. A much needed one for on field. They really needed something to go their way. A loose delivery from Saim Sheikh would help. Saiful Islam just gets a little bit of a tickle on that and picks up a much needed boundary for his side on field. On field, of course, are making their debut in this tournament, and it's been a pretty tough initiation, tough love, I guess you have to say. Tough introduction to the ruthless world of last man stands. The first game was against the defending champions Dhaka Warriors, and now in the very next game they're having to take on a powerhouse like Laila Sisi. It's very challenging, but they have definitely improved in this game, so that's something they can be very happy about. And whatever happens in this tournament, they can definitely learn from this experience and come back stronger. A little bit of sloppiness shown there by Laila. Overthrow. Galavintan on field move on to 66 for 3. Saddam Hussein, who was brilliant with the ball and with the bat in hand, cracked a brilliant 50, is now getting ready to deliver his first over. And Arafat Sunny is the man on strike. It's a short wide delivery from Saddam. He cuts it away powerfully, but unfortunately picks out the fielder. A few big shots that are needed for on-field to make this chase come to life again. A risk will have to be taken sooner rather than later. Singles won't do. It's a huge requirement. 86 rather, from 42 balls. It's going to take something out of the ordinary for on-field to even compete from here. That's a drag down. And Arafat Sunny has not missed out on that gift from Saddam. Huge sixer. They badly needed that. And luckily for on-field, Saddam just dished it out on a plate for them. Sunny is too good a batter to miss out on it. Was brilliant with the ball in hand as well. Was on a hat-trick at one point. 3 wickets. Final ball of this over. Can Sunny hit another sixer? Flighted. The keeper is in action again. Now he's trying to create a pitch map here and trying to show that the ball pitched in line. The keeper is really excitable, but sometimes I get the feeling he's probably crossing the boundaries a tad bit. Let's see how lenient the umpires continue on being. The third time he has done that. $12 done, 74 for 3. 80 or 40 is the requirement. Double requirements. 40 balls, that means 8 overs left. 80 runs, so 10 runs per over is the requirement. They'll at least need 1/6 per over. That might help. Unfortunately, it stops and plugs. Really unfortunate. Wide, and how many runs have they taken? So 4 wides there. That will help. A good start to this over. Now they really need to make this a big one. Wide, and then they took 3, so 4 runs without a single ball being bowled. 10 and over is the required rate. They really need to make this a big over. Arafat Sunny realizing that, coming down the pitch, but Mustahid Hussain is too clever to let him have a free swing. He shortens his length and does not allow Arafat Sunny to free his arms, which results in just a single. Short wide delivery. Saiful gets a boundary. This is very good for on-field. 9 runs from the first 2 balls. This is a great opportunity for them to go ahead of the rate and bring the required run rate down a tad bit maybe. 2 balls, 9 runs. 10 and over was the required rate when this over began. They have already gotten 9 from 2. Mustahid Hussain is letting himself down in this over, unfortunately. Of course, he can always come back and nick one out. Another wide delivery. Nicely played away. 10 from 3. This is good. 2 more balls to go. Can they get another boundary and turn this into a 15-run over? That's another wide. 3 more runs will be added. Make that 13 of the over. This is exactly what on-field needed. And Syed Mustahid has completely lost his radar in this over. Edged. Where's that going? The fielder intervenes. A single. 14 from that Syed Mustahid over. Exactly what on-field needed. Suddenly, they're breathing again. 13 gone, 88 for 3, 66 of 35 is the requirement. Laila know that on-field are still in this game, so they're trying to be chirpy. Arafat Sani pulls that one away beautifully, but picks out the fielder, just a single. Sani is the key here. If he bats till the end, things could get pretty interesting. But if he gets out anytime soon, then it will be game over most probably for on-field sports management. Still a long way out, but that 14-run over would have given them a fair amount of confidence. This is a very big over as well for both the sides because the previous over went for 14 and definitely gave a bit of momentum to on-field. So if they're able to produce another double-digit over, then they will really be shining in this game. On the other hand, it's very important for Laila to have a quiet over and reinsure the ascendancy, and it's done. Mamun Shardar with the killer blow. Arafat Sani is gone, and he is absolutely heartbroken. Oh, he is absolutely heartbroken. He does not want to go. Oh, Arafat Sani, you have been the lone warrior for your side, and that disappointment shows that he really believed that he could win the game. But Mamun Shardar has the final say. He had been bowling brilliantly, and now he has a huge scalp to show for his efforts. the game completely swings back in favor of Laila CC. Saiful Islam now will have to take the lead, 18 of 11. Of course, there are wides involved in that score, so it could be a bit misleading. It's not like he has smashed 18 of 11. Mustahid that had that horror over. So Mr. 999, who took that incredible catch, has now come out and needs to play an incredible innings. Coming back for the second. This could be a run out. This could be disastrous. This could be the end of Shajib before anything even begins. Waiting for the umpire's confirmation. Laila CC is celebrating. And yes, unfortunately for on field, Shajib is gone. First ball, run out. I told you this was a very important over. Now, on field have lost 2 wickets in this over, and it's all Laila CC again. This is also one thing you always see when the lesser power teams are trying to track down a tough total, and when they fail, you almost always see a run out in them. And unfortunately, this innings is no exception. That was actually Mahmood Hassan who scored that run. Another error from the another error on the score graphics, unfortunately. Who will get that fixed soon enough, hopefully. It's Mahmood Hassan, the new man, who got the single. Abdul Qadir Silani is back on. He starts off with a no ball. I was wondering why the umpire is not signaling that as a wide, because that's a no ball, and on-field will have dearly preferred Saiful Islam to be on strike for the free hit. But anyway, a free hit's a free hit. It's a good opportunity for Mahmood Hassan to get a big shot out of his system and probably get into his work. Can he do that? Let's see. Comes down the pitch, gets a thickish outside edge. And the fielder makes a hash of it. It's a boundary. Good start to this over. 5 runs for 1 ball. They will need to capitalize on that start. Runs keep on getting added to the tally of Saiful Islam when it's Mahmood Hassan who is doing it. A lot of screaming going on out there in the middle. Laila CC do not want to mess this up. Brilliant comeback. I called them an early favorite after their brilliant performance against Mighty Express in the first game of the day from this ground. The last thing they would want is for their day to end with a defeat against newcomers on field. We've seen a fair bit of sloppiness today, a fair bit of overthrows, but on that occasion the keeper was up to the task. That was Saiful Islam who stroked a single. Walid has been asked to get ready. He's going to be coming on soon. We're approaching the final stages of this innings. "15 overs are done, 100 on the board, 5 wickets down. Saiful Islam and Mahmood Hassan trying to track down this very difficult target against a power pack side like Laila Sisi, but on field can be very proud of their performance in game number 2. They were manhandled, to be honest, by Dhaka Warriors in the first game, which was understandable as well. It was their first game, but in the very next game, when they're taking on another power pack side like Laila Sisi, they have done a very good job. And with 5 more overs to go, they're still in this. It's very tough, very, very tough, but they're still in this. And probably they're going to be falling short by 20 odd runs, but even then, on field can be very proud of their performance in this game. 11 runs per over round needed. Of course, 1 over means 5 balls in last man stands, so that makes the task even harder. To make it a bit simpler, it's 54 from 25. And here comes Walid Chaudhary. Should get a couple easily. Yes. Pacey delivery again. Bumper again. And the batter, unfortunately, unable to connect. Mahmood Hassan. That's actually a brilliant shot from Mahmood Hassan against the fired up pace bowler Walid Chaudhary. He has driven it away casually through the offside for a much needed boundary. Very good shot. Walid Chaudhary has been breathing fire today at the bowling crease. That would snuffle it out a bit. Tries to come down the pitch. He gets beaten by pace, but they sneak in a leg by. They're just keeping themselves in this. On field, it will take something extraordinary, as I've said many a times, but they're just keeping themselves afloat. Another bumper. Brilliant from Walid. 16 gone, 107 for 5, 47 of 20 is the equation. And that's the 6th wicket down. Hassan goes. Very good delivery from Zilani. Hassan tries the slog sweep and gets cleaned up. Abdur Rahman is now going to be coming out as the final player, final batter for on-field. And if a wicket falls now, the survivor at the other end will be deemed as last man standing. No singles will be available for him, 2s, 4s and 6s. 47 of 19. It's getting pretty difficult now with only 2 wickets in hand. Oh boy, it seems like Zilani has hurt himself pretty badly. We really hope and pray that he's fine. He's back up. That's great news. Alhamdulillah for that. He's really looking in pain at one point. Luckily, he's fine. Rahman swings that one away. And swings that one away for a sixer. What a shot from Abdur Rahman. Knew the ball was going to be fired into his legs. He was ready for it. Prepared himself for it, and he hits a huge sixer. Goes outside the off stick. Zilani keeps the ball out of the hitting arc of Rahman, and it's only a single. Nice comeback from Zilani. He made that error, but he learned from his error straight away and kept the ball way outside the off stick. If Rahman had left that would have been a wide. Instead, he reached out, got a thickish outside edge, and only got 1 run. The keeper is at it again. That's been given as a wide, so the runs keep on coming. And as I said before, on-field keep on keeping themselves afloat slightly. End of over number 17, 38 needed of 38 needed from the final 15 balls, so 38 off 3 now. They need to go at 13 runs per over, where 5 balls constitute an over. But it's been a much better game compared to the other two, and even now, on fielder hanging in there, it's gonna take something absolutely extraordinary to win it. But they have actually given Laila a bit of a scare. Saim Sheikh is back on. A dot ball. That's so precious at this point in time. (37 of 13). They need a few big shots very quickly. That's not one of them, just a single. Tried to get it away to the onside, gets it to the offside. Was absolutely not in command of that one. Too good, too pacey is Saim Sheikh. Hit away. Length ball, and that's a huge sixer. What a shot from Saiful Islam. He still believes. 35 from 22, 30 of 11. One more six would make things really interesting. Saim Sheikh, what's your comeback gonna be? On-fielder hanging in there big time. Dabs it away. He's happy to retain the strike. 29 needed from the final 10 balls. 29 from 2 overs. This is turning out to be quite a good game here. And now, if on-field are able to get a 15-run over here, that would really spice things up for the final over. Throughout this run chase, on-field have somehow managed to hang in there. Somehow managed to mathematically be in the chase, and now 29 from 10, still a long way out, but a few good shots in this over could really make things interesting for the final stanza of this game. Once again, I must say, brilliant performance from on-field. They have come back magnificently, and if this performance is anything to go by, they will definitely be a wonderful addition to Last Man Stands cricket. Swings it away. Wali Chaudhary, the bowler. Just a single. Perfect result, that one, for Laila. The gun batter is off strike, and Abdur Rahman has to do the heavy lifting now, which will not be easy for him to do. Comes down the pitch. That's been given as a wide by the umpire. Wali Chaudhary is absolutely disgusted with that call. And the keeper, of course, does not agree. He never agrees with anything. So, 27 from 9 now. Swing and a miss. No wide there. Dot ball. Dot ball. Wali Chaudhary has the chance to kill the game here. Isn't that a wide? Isn't that a wide? What's the call going to be? It's a wide. It's a wide. Second wide of the over, which means 3 runs get added. The total's a legal ball, but 3 runs get added. Once again, just about hanging in there. Oh, what a catch from Wallen. Oh, my goodness. Sensational stuff. Caught and ball. Abdul Rahman gone. Saiful Islam, last man standing, has to score 24 from 6 balls to win the game for his side. What an extraordinary grab that was from Walid Chaudhary. But one good thing about that one is that Saiful Islam will now be the only one batting, and he will get the chance to face all the balls. That's hit away uppishly. That's gone up in the air. Has the catch been taken? Yes, it has been. It's all over for on-field, and Laila Sisi have got it over the line. And from the celebrations, you can understand that Laila Sisi knew they were in a fight. They were in a contest. On-fields really pushed them in this game. But unfortunately for on-field, they fall short by 23 runs. Laila Sisi are victors. And they go 2-0 in this tournament. And unfortunately for on-field, they go 0-2. Got a feel for on-field, they got a feel for Saiful. They really tried hard in this game. Unfortunately, it was not going to be enough. So, folks, we're done for the day. 3 wonderful games. And we'll be back with more action tomorrow. So, take care. Thank you so very much for your company today. I really hope that you enjoyed what we brought for you. And I hope that we will get your company again tomorrow. So take care. Assalamu alaikum.